each 2 years normally the cap should be, so we took 1 year and a half to prepare for. And after that, for family reason, we moved, all the family moved to Turkey. So right now I'm in Turkey, prepare my thesis about sustainability and luxury hotels, not sustainability as a subject, but as a leadership. So I took it from the concept of leadership. I'm working with Dr. Hurjan, who is the friend and the partner of Dr. Creation. So yeah, he's my supervisor. And unfortunately, he's not here. Right now, he moved to Kobros, to another country, but still we work together. And wish me good luck to finish that soon, because it's very hard thesis. I took very hard thesis. So today we will talk about MAIS, but from a new concept. I don't have any idea if you hear before about design thinking, but we will talk about MAIS from design thinking concept. Since right now there is a lot of changes in one of things is design thinking. We use that right now. At the beginning, it's not almost, it's no more than 20% of events use this concept to organize everything. Right now, it's necessary to use it. We should upgrade. We should have more information about it, understand the concept, because it's human-centered approach. It's a, how can I say it? It's a problematic approach, solving problematic approach, if we can say it exactly. So let's start our webinar. Where's the PDF here? I don't know if you have it or not, but should I share it from my side?
Yes, you can just share your PowerPoint.
Okay. So I don't have the availability. It's blocked from your side, from the host side.
Okay, committee bisa tolong untuk sharing.
Yes, this one.
You want to operate by yourself, or you need the students to help you?
There's no problem. There is no problem. The students can do that. So I can operate by myself as you like. There is no issue for me.
Okay, you want to start from the page 2 or the first page?
Just 1 moment.
Stop di sini dulu ya, panitia.
No, it's okay. Okay, here we go. It's okay. I can't handle it. No, from the other side. Okay, let's go to the page number 3, please. No, 2, it's okay. 3, yeah. This is the table of content normally of this webinar. So the summary we don't need to give. It's already done. That's mean I already present what I want to do. So at the beginning, we will give just a small idea about MAIS, exactly what is, just the standard notion, just like refresh our memory about it. After that, we will pass to the birth of design thinking. This word is coming from where exactly, to understand the concept and to understand all circumstances about the design thinking. And after that, I will give some examples. Use design thinking to organize events in this world, and who are the leaders in this world using this concept. The most important thing, it's the 2 last segment, why we will use design thinking. Because first thing of the generation Z, the motive to use this design thinking, and why we use design thinking for generation X and Y. So we should understand the persona of people who will just be present during an event to organize it before anything. This is what we call persona. We should understand the persona before start to organize normally what or to give them what they want. Because when we organize anything, we just give what they want to our guests, to our customer. So we should understand this persona is coming from where to organize it. Let's go to next page, please. Next one. I love this picture anyway. The other one, please. Go to MAIS. Okay. Here, MAIS, we use this abbreviation. It's meeting, incentive, conference, and exhibition. The difference between the two key difference between the fourth kind of event are the audience target, but each one, and the purpose of each event. This is the two normally key difference between meeting, incentive, conference, and exhibition. No need to give a definition for each one. I think you already have it from your course, but if you want, we can do it. So meeting is gathering a group of people for a specific purpose, for discussing business matter, sharing idea, or making decision. The second one, incentive, is an event that reward employee or client to achieving specific goals or targets. It's kind of award. It's not kind of award, it's award. We should use this. Conference, it's a large-scale event where experts, researchers, and industry professionals gather to exchange ideas. And there is normally an ATM. It's in Dubai, should be in the first week of May, the first conference about tourism in this world. Not just tourism, but all things under the umbrella of tourism. That's me, the B2B, the B2C, the MAIS, everything. So the exhibition here is a public display for a product, services, or arts, like what cars company do, or like the most famous exhibition in this world. Normally, it's Milano Week, Design Week, Milano Design Week. It's the most important one, and it's the concept really. This event just introduced the concept of design thinking very well. Like what I said before, the two key differences between meeting, incentive, conference, and exhibition, they are the target of audience, or the audience, the target by the organization of the event, and the purpose of this event too. Let's go to the next. Okay, here we go. Arrive to the design thinking. Design thinking, I don't have any idea if you hear about it before or not. But this concept is still new because it's coming from 1991 normally. This concept was created by a professor in Stanford University who called normally, I don't remember his name, but I think David Kelly. Yeah, David Kelly. He's a professor in Stanford University in business administration, just creates a firm to find solution for companies. And he called that IDEO. There is no signification for the name, it's just IDEO, that's all. So like what I said, start 1991. After that, in 1996, there is a big company of furniture, American company of furniture, was so interested by the concept of this firm present to their customer or their client. So they just took the majority of ownership. It's almost 60% of this company. After that, after 20 years of success, lot of big corporation. One of the most famous corporation was with PepsiCo, Coca-Cola, Google, Yahoo at this time, when Yahoo was very successful. Right now, it's not the same case. So after cooperation with lots of big firms, in 2016, there's a Japanese company was very interested to join this IDEO company. So they took the majority, took 60%, and 40% still under the hand of the American company who called Staircase. It's a very famous furniture company. Okay, here you will be confusing how a furniture company and the holding company think about all of these things. You will understand later. So this company, IDEO, have more than 10 offices. It's the biggest firm in this world, organize anything, or give you a service, or design a service, design a product, design a process, design a policy. They can do anything. So they have 10 offices, San Francisco, Chicago, New York, Tokyo, Singapore, New Delhi, I think, no, Mumbai, not New Delhi, Shanghai, Munich, and in UK, I think in London, if I have really a good memory. So they have 10 offices. Four of them in New York, in the USA. So this is just a brief about the company to understand exactly I'm talking about what. So the company, what they give us just approach, a human-centered approach. We can use it to resolve or to organize or to predict anything in this world. Based in one thing, based in the persona. You should understand the persona of the people in front of you, or the customer you will give the service, or the company you will work with, to give them what they want. They follow normally the five stage for their process. Like what I said, it's human-centered approach. They start with empathize. That means understand the problem or understand the user. Here we use the problem. It's not the problem, but for the mice part, we will say they understand what the people want to present to the others. Okay, so if we talk about company, what the company want to present to their targets, audience targets, you should understand that. You should exactly understand both sides, the persona of the host and the persona of the people who give the service. Define that means what they need exactly. You should just write everything. Idea is thinking outside the box and exploring alternative solution. You are Generation Z. You are born in a world of digital things. That means your world right now, it's digital. So you should be like your world. Don't be traditional. Jump out from all classic things to organize anything. Innovation is important for you. Don't block yourself in something very classic, because other do, you will do. No, it's not like that. Even people will come to you, will say, I want something very different. I don't want to have the same thing like others do. If I will be like the same, so what is the difference between my event and the other events? No, you shouldn't. It's very important. And even this process, normally, it's available for everything in business administration. I'm not sure if Dr. Christian, it's okay with me or not. Are you okay, doctor?
Yes, I'm okay.
Yes, okay, thank you very much. I need some feedback, please.
Okay.
So we arrived to the third part, or the third step, but that's mean ideas. So it's about thinking, like what I said, outside the box, exploring alternative solution. Be like yourself, just follow your generation innovation, we can say that. Arrive to a prototype. When you arrive to a prototype, it's creating a scaled down version of the solution. You give an example. Here, the prototype, give an example. Here, you create a script for your event, and you discuss that with your company or your customer. If you are, I don't know, maybe an event firm, okay, you just discuss, you give an example of what they ask for something, you prototype it, and you give them as a script, and you discuss it. If there is any change, if there is something you didn't really take care of, If there's any missing, it's important to do that. And when you test it, you should test that. For MICE, it will be a little hard, but it's important. If I remember, on 16, okay, on March 16, we did like a small presentation just to test the system for today. It's the same concept. You should do the same. Here I mentioned the 5 steps of IDEO concept, who is human-centric approach used in business administration everywhere. And one of things we use that, it's MICE. Right now, there is not a lot of company use it. It's just 20%. Because, like what I said, you know, the bridge or the transfer our traditional way of thinking, it's not easy. You will find resistance in yourself. You will find resistance in company. Sometimes, even companies, you will find resistance. You will say no. Please just do that by the traditional way, because they don't want to risk anything, because it's new for them. They don't understand what that means exactly. They don't know the damage they can really have. So you want to just, you know, keep the comfortable zone for them. So you will find some resistance. 20% of companies right now, big firms of organization use that, and one of the most big companies is MX, the Canadian company, C2, the Canadian company too, even Cirque du Soleil is entertainment company. So far from organization, they start to do it and organize event based in IDEO concept. Cirque du Soleil, one of the famous circus in this world, and it's entertainment. It's a festival. They are so far from organization of MICE. Right now, they are very famous and they are so strong in this part, because they present or they just translate what IDEO wanna do or did before, starting from 1991, to change the MICE world, to update what happened, to update themselves and the customer about it. So let's go to the other page. Yeah. So here we arrive to one of the most famous, like what I said, companies who use this design thinking process to present or to organize the event is CES or sugar equal, Charlie equal sugar. Is the massive technology conference in this world. Normally each year they organize it in Las Vegas, and Las Vegas is very famous entertainment city. So they use design thinking to build communities, of audience that will be present during this event. So this community just to help people, okay, to navigate their way through the thousands of sessions and activation. They give the possibility to experiment a lot of technologies around this world. One of the the last one, it was for Meta from Facebook. They present Meta and what Meta can do by based in 2 things, in motivation and empathy. Here we arrive to other new concept is emotional intelligence. It's important too. At the beginning, I mentioned persona, and right now I will mention the emotional intelligence. Please read too much about those 2 concepts. Have more information about it. Understand exactly. If you can really understand it, you will do your job very good, and you will be very special. The second case, please. So Here I just mentioned, I put it in yellow, okay? I just remark in yellow. Why this big event use design thinking? Like what I said before, it's personalized and the experience of the audience target by this event. Also building communities around this world. And communities, that's mean data. Here, it's a very easy way to collect data. And one of the biggest job of MAIS is collecting data. And right now we understand how it's very expensive data. Who have the data will have everything. MAIS is not a normal job, by the way. Don't think that you have a normal job or you have just a small job. Even people saw that. It's very big. It's very huge that a lot of people can really understand. That's why I'm asking to go deep in some information and some notion and some new concept for you. That will give you a very heavy background. You can use it to be so special later. Okay, can you give me the next, please? Yeah, this I already talked about it. C2 and MX. When you mix festival with meeting, this is what C2 and MX and Cirque du Soleil do. I think that the second page will give you what I mean by that. Can you please give the other one, the next page, please? Yeah, please check the picture. Can you see the seat in the just the wall, in the top? The organized meeting like that. The organized meeting like that because they wanna just keep memories, keep it alive. They give experience to customer, okay? So they create a very unique experience. And this is the most important thing from my ears. You should create a very, very, very special experience. Boring things doesn't, we will be just, we will deny it by time. We'll just forget it by time. By unforgettable experiences still, and we will keep it for a very long time. This is what happened. Normally this event was organized for for Z generation, okay? So they give them what they want to see. They give them what they wanna keep as a memory with them. Any question until this time? No?
No.
I want some feedbacks. I want to have some live there. Boom.
This picture is so unique. The people sits above, yeah, and then they are make some meetings above. I think above the
yeah, meeting in the top. It's
meeting
like a
on
sky meeting table. Yeah. Right now, this concept is used by some restaurants around the world. A unique experience for a dinner in the sky. Some restaurants use that right now. In USA, in Lebanon, too, in Dubai, some countries, not all of them. You wanna give just unforgettable memory, so you give you something very special. This is MAIS, by the way. This is MAIS. MAIS is not just organized a room, meeting room with table. No, should be in this shape or should be in this should be organized in this way, or we will give lunch at this time, we will give coffee breaks in this time. I don't know if you have the accommodation part. No, please, people don't want to have top floor rooms or something. No, it's more than that. You go inside the persona of people. You create this link with them. You stay with them. Even after 20 years, you will stay with them. Because you give them something, they keep it in their memory. This is design thinking. That's why they use design thinking. That's why I ask people, please, students, please, 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 go deep in academic parts. After you finish your study, don't just, okay, I'm working now, it's not important to update. No, update yourself, it's important. You should follow what happened right now in this world, understand exactly what happened, have more deep information, read more, lots of books. So please look for emotional intelligence book. It's a very interesting book to have. You should have it at your home. Okay, Daniel Goleman, it's a very famous journalist who gave us this beautiful book. Read it. You can just download it from internet. It's available. But the last version, 25 version, is not. But because the last one is more important. There's some developments inside. So please read about emotional intelligence, about persona, about Warsaw Pyramid. The Warsaw Pyramid is a part of your job too. Understand the need. What is the most important need and what is the last important need? Lot of psychology inside that, because you give a service. Lot of notion change. The old one is already done. If you wanna stay, if you wanna work, if you wanna be special, follow your generation. You are the generation. You were born in digital era, so follow that. It's not the same like us. Okay, I say me, not us, but me. For me, I'm from Generation X. It's okay, but still, I'm so attached to what happened, and I wanna upgrade myself inside all of these things, because there is lots of, there is a big competition here. You are not alone in this world. There is lots of people. So find your way find your own unique concept and work on. And it's very important. The ideal concept, is the ideal 5 steps is not just for mice. It's for everything. It's available for everything. Go to the other page, please. Can you give me the next page, please? Okay, here. No, I need the Generation Z first.
Before this slide. Operator.
Yeah, I need the Generation Z first. No, Generation Z, it's not. Okay. 12, not 13. 12, page 12, please. It's not there?
Page 12.
Yeah, please. Because this one is 11. Yes, no, you jump it. Yeah, this one. This one. So here I just explain, later you can just read page by page. I wish that you already understand what I explained already. So right now it's this page. I just try to explain why we should follow design thinking and mice, because we need to engage the Generation Z. Okay, Generation Z is a very hard generation. Okay, and they were born in a digital era, so they don't need to just have a seat in some place and to give them information they can find by themselves. The Google right now, like what we call that in my country, Morocco, we call hash Google. Hash, because old men all the time give answers for any question. So we call that hash Google. So hash Google can give you everything. Ask for everything, and especially right now with what happened with artificial intelligence and with ChatGPT. ChatGPT is making things more easy for a lot of people. Okay, so Generation Z, to engage them, you should give them a very unique experience, and I talked about this before. Don't be traditional, jump out from all spreadsheets. Because normally people who work in MICE know how is important spreadsheet. Spreadsheet for booking, accommodation at the hotel, spreadsheet for the schedule you will have from the wake up until the dinner. So they will have at 10:30, I don't know, a team building. After that, coming back to the hotel for lunch. The lunch will be a buffet, open buffet, an open buffet, which menu will take. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about to make this experience very unique. And when you make it very unique, you will have engagement, a total engagement for Generation Z. Give them something new. Important to understand the persona of your audience. Go back again and look for persona. What does mean persona? How we should just understand it. There's lots of steps you should follow to understand exactly the persona of your audience. Look it, it's available by internet, by Google. And when you came to the Generation Z, who they were born after 1990, it's very hard to engage them. Very hard to engage them. So the only solution for you, give them a unique experience. Next page, please. Page 13. Yes. Here we arrive to Generation X and Y. X and Y, they are more traditional. More rich, by the way. About MICE, even for Generation X and Y, you can spend more money than Generation Z. Spend more money, okay? How they pay, they don't have any problem. They pay for what they want, okay? Because they ask for some services. They are very traditional. And at the same time, they are open to something new. The resistance can be present. But at the same time, when we arrive to MICE event or event organization, the resistance just decrease. Because this generation or this group, for example, of people, just like took an example, okay? Took an example of a pharmaceutical company. They will send people for people work with them, or doctors work with them to, for example, from Saudi Arabia to Turkey for 4 days. Okay, they ask for MICE organization. The pharmacy company asked for that to a travel agency. So the request is exactly give a special experience to our doctors to create a memory attached to our company. This is the title of the email. When you ask about the age, about the nationality, because all of the things you should have a demographic information about your group. It's important to understand the age, the nationality. The nationality will give you a lot. The age will give you a lot. He will precise the age. It's very easy for you to know exactly what generation you have. So the degree will be so easy for you. For example, like what I said, a group of doctors. So we talk here about Generation X. Exactly, it could be Generation X, not even Y. Generation X, they are very traditional. They ask for, in Turkey, they ask for the very normal package. 4 nights at the hotel, dinner outside for some restaurant very famous in Instagram. Okay, the one who play with the salt. I don't know if you know the chief who play with the salt. So lots of people ask to go to this restaurant. I don't know why. Even it's very expensive, it's not very good. I do a bad marketing here for the restaurant, but it's okay. This is the truth, unfortunately. and ask for traditional things. I want to go to the Grand Bazaar. I want to go to the mosque, the Blue Mosque, to visit traditional places, historic places. But they give you this area and they say, please create for us a memory we will take with us to our country or coming back to Saudi Arabia. So arrive your job with design thinking. There is a lot of solution. For example, you can create a building team games, okay? And there is a lot of places here available in Turkey, not in Istanbul, but just near of Istanbul, 1 hour half driving car. So it's available for them to go there to try some paintballs. Paintballs is something very, very, very normal for Generation Z, but for X, no. They will try that. They will have some funny time. Gastronomy courses can be too. You should just understand the person of people. If you have women, they will be so happy if they can have the gastronomy courses. So happy than you can imagine. Spa day. Yeah, Turkey is very famous by hammam. The traditional hammam when they scrub the skin. So it can be an experience for women from Generation X. Shopping in some area who are not very famous, then they can find very good articles or very good clothes. Here it's everything, everyone know everything, because the internet really do a lot of marketing for the country and for the city, especially Istanbul. So create something very special for them, very interesting. If you have a group from Australia, for example, sustainability will be a very interesting subject for them. Create a sustainable travel inside campus, go to the forest, try something very old. It will be a very interesting experience. I come back again, understand the persona of your audience, understand the persona of your company too, because the resistance from both sides can be. I think I already explained all what I want. I didn't go deep inside each concept, but I will ask, please do your research. Google available, can give you information, okay, but still you need to ask correct question. Look for persona, look for emotional intelligence, understand exactly ideal 5 steps, what is, how we can use them for everything. Idea concept 5 steps right now, it's one of the trend in business administration worldwide. Stay attached to everything new. Update yourself, it's important. I think I already said everything I want to say. I wish that you understand everything. Anyway, my email is already mentioned before at your screen. You can send me email if you want. So about any question you have, I'm available to answer. There is no issue about it. And I will open the question. If you have any question, please let me know. And I wish I explained it very well, because you know, to take the experience to the academic is a little bit hard. It's so hard, because with the experience you have too much details, academic notion and concepts. So to merge the first one to the second one is a little bit hard. And the most important thing, please enjoy your job. You have the most beautiful job in this world. Every day there is something new.
Okay.
I feel tired, to be honest.
Okay, thank you, Sana, for your presentation. I note some important points from your explanation. I got maybe 7 points of your explanation before we start with Q&A session. Maybe I note some important points for fellow students. First, even design is a complex process that requires a holistic framework to achieve a specific business outcomes. And second, the key differences between meeting, incentive, conferences, and exhibitions is their purpose and the type of audience they target.
That's right. Yeah.
And third, IDEO. Yeah, IDEO is a company that created a framework to help designers think creatively. The framework has 5 stages. So this is a very, very important 5 stages: empathize, divine, idea, prototype, and test. And you give explanation. You give an example. C2 Montreal and C2 Melbourne. They have events like Skylab. I think this is a very good example where people sit at the top, sit in chairs that are lifted up into the ceiling for a special networking experience. So this is I think give experience for the audience, experience for the guests. And fifth, by using design thinking, you have explained C2 and IMAX are able to develop new and creative ways to engage attendees and create unique and memorable experience that stand out in the competitive conference industry. And when we talk about generation, you have explained generation Z, I think generation millennial. Most of our audience is fellow students, generation Z, like events that are interactive, engaging, that trigger emotion and memories. Persona, create a positive image. You give example like Salt Bay, like this.
Yeah, this guy of Salt. Yeah, I don't like his food, by the way. It's not very, very, very good.
Salt Bay. So it's so famous.
Yeah, it's so famous. You know why? You know why he's so famous? He just used design thinking, by the way. Nusrat 8 just used design thinking. He creates a very special experience. By net first, you know, this of the Cobra, I don't have an idea. It's coming, yes, it's coming from where? And also by his character. He's not like that. I know Nusrat in person. Nusrat is not like what we see in picture with the black glasses and very firm, and so I don't know, you feel it. He's a very short man, by the way, not meter 50, no more than that centimeter, and you feel it. There's a big persona behind him. There's a presence. You see, he used the design thinking. Nusrat his success because he used the design thinking process, and it was created by a friend of him. She was this information you can find it in the internet, but it was a friend of him who is from Japan. He had a friend from Japan, a woman, and it was specialized in marketing, and she gave him at the beginning how to do and how to success. It just creates script for him for YouTube videos, and he follow. He creates a persona for himself. It's not his real persona, and he follow the script. And you know, right now, Nusrat arrived where? It's everywhere. He had restaurants in Dubai, in Qatar, in London, in Las Vegas, recently in New York, non-stop.
Yes.
A very good example. Nusrat is a very good example of design thinking.
I think South Bay.
Yeah.
And maybe finally for I got some points. Upgrade your competencies. So fellow students, upgrade your competencies. Find your way. Find your unique concept that you can implement for the organization, for the company. Read and learn about persona and update yourself. So I replaced Dr. Widya as the moderator, Shana, because there was a religious activity for his late mother. Okay, ladies and gentlemen and fellow students, let's open and question and answer sessions. If you have a question, you can open your mic, or you can text in chat Zoom. Or before I give to the students, maybe I have a question for you, Shana.
Yes, please.
Shana, can meeting and incentive be combined in one event? For example, after the initial meeting of the year, break down the target, then give rewards to outstanding employees. Is it possible? Can you hear me, Shana?
No, can you repeat please your question? Because there is a double voice.
Oh,
it's like a prime time, no?
Okay. You hear me?
Yeah, it's very good right now. Yeah, very
Okay.
good, very good.
I have question. Can meetings and incentive be combined in one event?
Can be.
Can be.
Yeah,
oh,
can
okay.
be. Yeah, can be.
Can be. Okay,
Can be.
okay.
Can
And
be. One of the biggest example you can say ATM. ATM Dubai. ATM Dubai, it's all of them at the same time, not just one. Can be a meeting, can be incentive, can be exhibition too, because the B2B or the DMC companies go there to present their services for B2B side. At the same time, there is technology company who present their product for travel agencies, for booking, reservation, accounting, all of these things. Here in Turkey, we have a program normally used by travel agencies. It's called Séjour. Okay, so companies of technology go there to present their services, and at the same time meeting for big travel agencies between them, because there is a lot of association of travel agencies around the world. So just they just since they are there, so they meet and they can talk about some decision for the next year. Can be, yeah, can be both at the same time.
Okay. Thank you, Shada. And you explained earlier that data is important for MICE. In your opinion, what should we do when things that have been planned don't work out? Should we use some alternative, Shana?
Alternative like what?
Plan A, plan B. If the audience cannot fulfill.
It's necessary to have plan B and plan C and even plan F.
Okay.
It's necessary because, for example, I know plan A just follow, and it's not possible to have success with. And the last minute for any change, we should find another solution as soon as possible. And let's create an example. For example, create an example. So recently we have earthquake in the south of Turkey, and unfortunately for 10 cities. For example, imagine that we should organize events in this city, one of these 10 cities in this. Okay, so plan A, normally let's take Karamash, the biggest city who suffer really from this earthquake. Karamash, after this night, it's not really possible to organize there. We should normally already have our script or another script to merge our events from this city to another city. Should be. I just gave here an example for location. Can be anything else. Can be for the place, can be for services requests. For example, a company will give some services. This company, for any reason, just can't give the services. Should be another alternative. Losing time to find another solution. Other side will look at it as non-professional act. So never put yourself in this. Never put yourself under this.
Okay, thank you.
So
Sarah.
script 1, script 2, script 3, it's important. It's very important.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Please, students want to give a question for Dr. Shana. Maybe
I'm not
Bintang.
doctor yet. I will be doctor soon. I'm not doctor yet.
And I pray for that. Okay, students. Okay, there are Fakhul Aymar, please.
Thank you for your time. I'm Aymar. Permission ask. In your opinion, why is design thinking an important aspect of carrying out activity? Thank you.
Why is important thing, or sorry, you said why design thinking is important?
Yes, I said design thinking an important aspect of carrying out an activity.
Okay, here we talk about, like what you said, about human-centered approach. It's more important than anything. It's linked to our human being, you know. That's why it's important. I didn't really understand your question. You wanna ask about what exactly? But I will turn again to the concept of design thinking. Design thinking is a human-centered approach based in two things: in empathy and understanding. So
yes.
the activities, it's coming from that. Normally, it's the results of.
Yes.
I don't know if you really understand me, because really, to be honest, I didn't understand your question well, going exactly where. Can you discuss more about your question, please?
Okay.
I want to hear from you.
Maybe I can help Aymar with his question about design thinking, because design thinking for Shana, for the explanation, design thinking is very important when you make some events. There are human in touch, human-centered approach. You have to have a unique way. You have to entertain. You have to emphasizing, so the audience can realize the experiment, the experience, circumstances.
Because you touch their emotion.
Yeah,
That's
your emotion.
Yes.
So this is important, Aymar. Okay.
When you touch
okay.
emotion, it's more important than activity. When you touch emotion, it's more than activity. Psychology is the most important part of business right now. I don't know if you have that in Indonesia or not, but it's a trend here. It's a very huge trend in Turkey, based in emotional intelligence. How you can work with emotion to get more success. We are not robots. Don't forget that. We are not robots. We are human beings. We have emotion. We have mind. Play with that. You are more strong when you have that in your hand. That's why design thinking is important.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Aymar, for your question. Okay, maybe another question. Elizabeth, Gracia.
Are you scared, guys? Come on, some questions here. No one?
Don't be scared, students.
Yeah, so scared. I'm not alien, by the way. I'm human being too.
Andika, you have a question for Shana, please. Shana, maybe one question for me. What is the biggest challenge when you quit maybe government meetings or political meetings?
Security.
Okay, security.
Security level. Here we write another concept. Here we write what we call the green zone. You should work and inside the green zone in the city, maybe country, maybe independence. But here you work about the work here is different because the people you will cooperate with are different too. So the most important thing you should start with is security and safety. Security and safety, that's mean green zone, that's mean per diem, that's mean MNI, that's mean you should respect the law travel or the travel law for the government to organize this event. I don't have any idea if you have this kind of law in Indonesia. Here in Turkey doesn't exist, by the way, but exists outside. For example, if you work as a travel advisor or travel advisor or travel assistant in any diplomatic mission in this world. Talking about the Australian one, New Zealand, UN, for example, or Europe Union, American, UK, British, okay? They have a job inside the embassies, okay, called travel assistant. Travel assistant, first thing should learn about travel law. So travel law is related to security, safety, and to financial part, how to organize a conference. Should be under, first thing for security should be in green zone. The green zone is important. And the green zone is not you who precise it. It's given by security team, for example, inside the embassy, or the interior, or the, I don't know, maybe can be police, can be army, it depends of which part really handle the security inside the country, okay? So the green zone area, first thing, to precise exactly when you can, where you can work, which hotel, which exhibition place you will use, which kind of transportation you will use, the air company you are allowed to work with. It's precise by travel law too. The per diem, here we arrive to the per diem with two parts. With the accommodation part, that means you are allowed to pay for a night at hotel. How much exactly? And if, for example, here in Turkey, for the American, they have $300 each night. It's allowed too. No, it's $294 each night. The Union, the UN or European Union have 176 euro each night. You can have this information through internet, by the way. Just look for the per diem allowed by American, UN, UK, Australia. Those countries have it, okay? The other side, it's the MNI, the meal and accidental expenses. The meal and accidental expenses, that means how much money you are allowed to pay for food. Everything and the rule, and everything you will do is under rule. But the first thing you will think about it, it's security and safety. And you are not the one who handle it. You are not the one who make rules about it. It's given to you by law, by travel law, and by security teams. And it's harder than normal.
Okay,
but it's classified.
Yeah,
should be classified. No information should go out.
Okay, thank you, Shana. I got some point from you. It's the most we have to think about the security, because I give you a question because next year there will be a new presidential election in Indonesia, so a very hot issue. in Indonesia. So we have 3 minutes left. Any other question from you, from students? Okay. Hedmilia and Andika. Okay, you can ask Shana.
All right, thank you for Mr. Christian to give us a chance to give a question. Ma'am Sana, I would like to ask you about what is the main focus on applying design thinking in our in the business or a company? Thank you.
The main to use the design thinking, that's me.
Yeah.
Okay, I will give you an example. At the first time why design thinking was used. When Dr. Keller just opened his firm, Walmart, the biggest supermarket, it's very famous between Canada and US, to create a car to use inside the market. Okay, so what they do, they just have a meeting with a lot of people, because normally they have more than 300 people work in this fair, to discuss the car should be, how the character of the car normally should be used inside the market. So each one gave his idea. We have the parents, we have the single people, we have the old, we have the young, we have women, we have the men. So each one just gave a list of his need or the concept, how he imagined this car should be inside the market. Team, like what I said, is 300 people. They have engineer, they have finished part, they have lot. Each kind of categories can available in a population. They have it in this group. So at the beginning, this is what happened, is emphasize the need of the car. Each one gave his idea about it. Go into the second stage, go into the third stage, arrive into prototype. When they prototype the car, they give it to people from inside the group and they ask them to do shopping inside the market. Please take this car and go inside the market and do shopping. How? And describe after that your opinion about using this car inside the market. Okay. Finally, they arrive a product that can just increase the time spent at the market. That's mean more money for Walmart. Increase the positive emotion got it from customer inside the market, because a lot of people know that the headache for anyone go to supermarket is use this car. The experience in the cashier, the experience every time you just meet a car inside, you know, the Ryan, and please pass, no, please, I will wait, there's no problem, someone touch your feet, all these experiences we have it. So this is the first experience normally, or the first product given by, and you can find a video about it in YouTube. It's very old, okay, but this concept just used the human-centered approach to increase the incoming to any company. And it was by, for the experience of the car inside the market, it was by make the experience of shopping more easy, more comfortable for old people, for women, for single, for married people. Spend more time inside, because they don't want to have this issue to cars inside, lots of people, crowded. We spend much time at the cashier, and those bad feeling we have inside the supermarket. So they just deleted by creating a product can increase indirectly the incoming by giving a good experience. Another example, Pringles, the packaging of Pringles, the bottle. This is a very good example of design thinking too. This company just increased the incoming for this kind of ship because of the packaging. When you use anything inside the business, it's for one reason, it's increase incoming. Did you get the idea?
Yes, thank you, Miss.
So I will ask you, what did you get?
I will go straight to the YouTube and watch the video that you.
Okay, go straight to yeah. Look for a lot of videos about IDU. You will understand exactly those small things. When we do it inside the business, it's not a small, it's a process. Okay.
Okay.
It's to increase our incoming from this company.
All right, thank you, Sana.
We did it through emotion. This is the key right now. I already talked about emotional intelligence. Emotion. Play with that. Create good experiences.
Thanks a lot for the explanations and the examples. Really good. Thank you.
Look for the videos. Look for the videos.
Yeah,
you will understand more. Yeah. Look for the
right,
videos. You will understand more.
Okay, Miss. Straight to the YouTube now.
Okay, that's good. That's mean Generation Z. Yes, bravo. Good.
Thank you, Miss.
Andika is an example of Generation Z, Shana.
Yeah, this is Generation Z. This is the live Generation Z. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Good.
Okay.
Give them a unique experience. They will just take memories about you. They will keep memories about you. Give them something very, they touch to their mind, because they are digital generations, so it's normal.
Yeah. Okay, I got Elizabeth who want to raise hand. Before Elizabeth.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the opportunity. I want to ask about basic skills. Very, very important that we must have in this era about mice, so we can upgrade ourselves to for our better future, like that maybe.
Skill.
Yeah. Basic
Okay.
skill.
First thing, emotional intelligence. Understand yourself. It's important. I don't have any idea if I have the book. Normally, I have the book here. Anyway, I have the book normally about. Just give me 1 minute.
Sure.
Yeah, it's here. It's here. Can you see it? Sorry. Okay. Daniel Goleman, Emotional Intelligence.
Daniel
Okay.
Goleman.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see it.
Okay, so Daniel Goleman explained normally emotional intelligence by 4 steps. Self-awareness. When you understand yourself, it's important to understand yourself. First step is self-awareness. Okay. Second one is self-management. Control it, your emotion. Understand your emotion, control your emotion. Fourth part is social awarenesses. Third, this is number 3. Here we go from inside to outside. And the fourth one is relationship management. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, why it's like that? Anyway, maybe I should just deactivate something here. I talk Turkish, sorry. Okay, noon. Okay, so give it. Can you see that? Yeah. This is the first thing. Yeah, this is the first thing you should really understand about yourself. Front of you and front of others. So self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship management. Because right now the business is based in emotion, and you should understand your emotion before anything. Understand yours before understanding others. When you understand yours, others will be more easy for you. It's not control of others, but just understanding. Understand your limit and the limit of others. I'm not talking here about manipulate people. I'm talking about understanding. It's important.
Understanding people and not manipulating.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not talking about manipulation. I'm talking about understanding. So emotional intelligence, please look for this book, and especially the last version 25, because the other doesn't exist, okay? It's important for you to upgrade inside and outside. Upgrade inside for your emotion and outside with people, inside the society, inside people. Sorry, inside a group of people.
Oh, okay, thank you for your answer. But that is the good book. May I know the writer?
Sorry,
Who's
I
the
didn't hear you
writer?
well.
I'm sorry. May I know the writer book?
The
Writer.
name of the book, I will write it in the chat. Okay.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You can download by internet. By the way, there's some websites.
Okay, thank you
Free.
for your link.
Yeah, free, and you can find it, I think, in your library. I'm not sure, but check. Maybe you can find it. I write it. I already write it in.
Okay. It's already here. Emotional intelligence, Daniel Goleman.
Yeah, and emotional intelligence, and I'm talking about the 25 edition. What I show you, the diagram I show you exists only in 25 edition. I'm just looking for.
Okay.
Okay, it's 2020. Okay, 2020. Okay, 25 edition.
25 edition 2020. Okay, thank you, Shana. You guys, fellow students, if you want to find a book, you can search in the Google, or maybe in Amazon or e-commerce, any other e-commerce, emotional intelligence from Daniel Goleman, 25th edition 2020.
Yeah.
Thank
Yes.
you, Shana, for your information.
You're welcome. Understand yourself, grow up inside emotionally, and for the psychological part too, it's important. When you go up inside, you will look outside differently. So it's important, and it impacts our job too much. Maturity. You should find your maturity, even when you are from Generation Z. Find your maturity as a person to grow up in your business or to grow up in your career. And ask a lot of questions, please. It's important for you. Not to me. Okay, you can ask me, there is no problem. But ask too much question. Why it's like that? Why it's like that? Why if I do that, I will have this result? Ask a lot of questions. It's important. With answers, you will grow up. You will find your maturity.
Okay.
Any other question? I will give you an exam, by the way.
Yeah.
If you don't give me questions, I will give you an exam. And Dr. Christian will take note about it.
So, the student you will get exam from Shana.
Yeah, I'm hard. I talk as a, I give too much information, I know, and it's very short time, and a lot of them that are new for you, maybe it will be so confused. I'm sure that you are confused right now. You can't really understand the link between design thinking and MICE but please look for more information via Google. Google give you all information you can find. But you need just to have the direction from someone. I give you direction in that right now. My rule right now, just give you direction, no more than that. Because all information is available, but you don't have any idea about the importance of this information. So I give you direction through this hour or 45 minutes we talk together, okay? You have a direction, you have mini script right now, you have go and look for more informations. It's important for you, for your career. MICE is not spreadsheet and organized and sir, please, I want to book this hotel meeting room and 40 rooms for 4 days or 4 nights or anything else. It's more than that. It creates experiences, creates memories. Take it to the human central approach. Grow up like me. That's what I say. Grow up as a human being.
Okay, thank you, Shana, for your motivation. So, fellow student, you have to follow and go some much more information from the Google library, experience, and any other
Still
condition.
attached with new. Still
Yes.
attached with new.
Yeah.
It's important for you. It's important for you. Still attached. It's like mobile phone. It's the same thing like mobile phone. Today we have, for example, X5. Okay. Next year X6. After 2 years, X5 is not working. It's the same. Believe me, it's the same. If you don't grow up, you don't have more information, you don't upgrade yourself, you will be the same like mobiles, like TVs, like any electronic things we use.
Okay. Thank you, Shana. Okay, fellow students, due to time constraints, the discussion and question answer session is ended. Once again, thank you so much, Shana, and I pray and I hope the best for your career and your study, your scholarship.
Thank you. If they confirm that for you, if they confirm that for me, inshallah, maybe I will be in Indonesia in 2 months. I'm not sure about it, but maybe, yeah. Maybe I will arrive to Indonesia in 2 months. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Oh, so it's a good news. When?
Maybe after 2 months. Maybe the first week of June. Maybe first week of June. If they confirm everything, maybe
okay.
I can be there.
Okay.
But
so,
I'm waiting for the final decision from the government. I don't have any idea if they will confirm or not.
okay, you can communicate with me if you
Of course, yeah.
come to Indonesia.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Shana.
Can I ask something before we close this session, please?
Okay, please. Yes, please. Sure.
Each one of you, please write what you take as word from me. 6 words, 5 words, there is no problem. Just write it in chat. I want to just see what you catch from me.
Okay, fellow students, so please.
All of you. If not, -1. Dr. Christian, please take note. -1 for each one didn't give a feedback.
Okay.
Even Isabella and Gracia, that's right? Gracia, yeah, Gracia.
Yeah.
Please, even you, I'm waiting for your feedbacks. She didn't show up, she just disappeared.
Okay, I've done. So you guys, please Sahli, Grace, Elizabeth, Andika, Fauzia, Alfiani, Bintang, Sinta, Devin, Ika, Zhafira, Sylvia, Nurulia, Fatih, Andre, Fuad, Atira. Okay. Please write on the chat.
-2.
Minus
-2.
two.
-2. Okay.
So we cannot close the webinar until all of you guys give a message for Shana.
This is my exam. I'm not asking for a text, just asking for words. That's all. What you get, words.
Okay.
I don't need more.
Have
Words.
Milia and Andika, okay. Muhammad, Raihan, Joshua, Aimar, Devina, Nimade, Finda, Syafa, Bunga, Rizky, Muhammad Zaki, Bunga Nabila, Putri, Natasha, Rizky Amalia, Sinta, Ali, Zikra, Aditya Pratama. Okay, Grace has already good explanation, a very helpful webinar session. Adriani, Ron, Amanda, Alpha, Shefal, Nuraini, Windy,
-3.
I think the student is very shy. Shana.
You are behind screens. That's okay. I'm not kidding.
Okay, we got Devin, very cool, smart person, giving a good explanation with example, very deep material, amazing.
So I will give you words I want really to catch and to look for through the internet and to go there to understand exactly and to use each word every time you have organization or anything in your life can really, we can really use those concepts inside. Okay, so like what I said, it's a human-centered approach, so it's coming from us to really give us a help in our life, not just in our career. So here we go. I mentioned persona. Please go understand persona, what does mean, how you can really define a persona of a group of people. It's important for you, important for your life, not just for the part, academic part, but even for your life. Like that, you can really understand how you should handle this relationship between you and this other side. Emotional intelligence. I already gave the name of the book. Really, please look for it and read it. It's not, lots of people will say it's too much blah, blah. It's not blah, blah. It's not academic, it's life. And life is like that, okay? IDEO, understand what IDEO do. Understand all projects IDEO work on. You can imagine what they do. They create law, they create products, they create services, they create even visa card process. through this 5-stage. Ideal, it's not design, because a lot of people, when just hear about design, they think about pencil. It's not pencil. It's not drawing with pencil. It's create a process, create a policy, create a product, create a service. Other thing, understand people who will, and very interesting to work with government or diplomatic missions, please understand what does mean per diem. You will have bonus in point when you go to your interview. Okay, so when they will start talk about the travel law, you know what does mean travel law. I didn't mention travel law, sorry, I will add it. So, travel law, the per diem, what does mean? How many per diem you should understand how many per diem you have in Indonesia, included accommodation part and M&I part. Understand the green zone. It's very important. The green zone of any city, or I'm not talking about country because we can't have a green zone in country, but green zone of area of a city. That's mean here you should understand the urban part of your city. It's not your role to precise the green zone. It's given from a security part to you to use it, but you should understand it's coming from where. Okay. The key difference between the 4 parts of MAIS, audience and the purpose. It's more easy for you right now when you have the audience, target audience and the purpose. This one is meeting, this one is, because a lot of people just confuse about definition. It was me too. I had this issue. So I found the solution for myself. It was those two, the target, audience target, and the purpose. Also for the PDF, I mentioned some big agencies work in events, organization of events. It's very important too to go inside the website of each company and to understand their work, exactly how they work, how they handle things, how they see event from the academic and from the experience part too. So it's very important to have this information about people who work in the market, who are bigger, who are smaller. You will find 20% of them so big, sorry, and 80% who are so traditional. So you should understand how those bigger work. Have this information. Keep attached to news coming from those agencies to understand the trend going where, to understand what new normally we have in this area of tourism. So they will give you new information every time. Like what I said here, C2, MX, some of the biggest events in this world. I just encourage you to follow. It's Milan Design Week. All bosses, all CEOs in this world go to this Milan Design Week. I don't want to give you the reason why you should look for it. This is your homework. This is your homework. So I give you a homework for yourself. There's no point for, but look why the CEO of PepsiCo, the CEO of Coca, the CEO of Google, the CEO of Tesla, all big products we have in this world, they have just meeting in the Milan Design Thinking in Italy. Look for what they go there. Like what I said, design is not pencil. Design is mind. And have more information about the travel law in your country. It's important for you to understand, especially for the part of cancellation, no-show. It's important for you to understand. It's very important. One of things, the force majeure, for example, while we use force majeure, what is force majeure in travel law? And if we have a force majeure, what circumstance we will have in our events for the accounting part, for the organization part too. So look for this. They will give you a big background. So that's all for me. Those words, I wish that you can keep it with you and look for more information about it. And like what I said, I just recommend stay attached to informations given by big agencies to know the trend is going where exactly. It's important to stay attached to the trend. It's important. And I will give you just a small example about the importance of trend. Trend can create new businesses. Right now, South Korea, it's starting from 2018, exactly. They create a trend center. You can look by internet, they just check every trend, they have it. When you have the book with trend each year, they give just a book each year. I mean, there is trend 2018, there is trend 2019, there is trend 2021, because it wasn't possible for 2020 because of the COVID. So people who are interested to create new businesses, just go to this book and check it. They will give you idea the business is going in which direction. It's important to understand that, because when you understand that, you will have new customer for miles. That's all for me. Like what I said, I feel tired. I wish that I shared with you some good information you can use for your career. Wish you good luck. Please stay attached to everything new. Educate more. It's not education, but yeah, educate yourself more and academic parts. Please upgrade your information. It's important. Stay attached. Create connections. Don't be afraid about create a connection with anyone. I know your character as a people or as Indonesian people, you are a little bit shy, limited, reserved a little bit, okay? You are closing yourself. For people who will work in minds, don't be like that. It's not working, my dears. Open your mind, open connection. Okay, keep your personality as you want. There is no problem. But at the same time, go in the other direction to others. Don't be shy. Don't be shy to ask. Don't be shy to have connection. Don't be shy to have answers for your question. To grow up is important for you as a human being and for your career too. So that's all for me. I feel like a very old woman.
No, of course not. Okay, once again, thank you so much, Shana, for your information, for your knowledge, and everything is so very helpful for me and for our students. So once again, thank you so much, Shana, and
You're welcome.
I give it back to Grace and Elizabeth, please.
Okay, thank you to Dr. Widya and Dr. Christian for being our moderator today. We would like to say our gratitude to our main speaker today, Dr. Sana, and for that we would like to give an e-certificate as a symbol of our appreciation.
I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sana. The material that has been presented is truly very inspiring and of course also adds new insight to all of us.
I wish, please. I didn't get many feedbacks from you, but it's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we remind all participants to fill in the evaluation link as one of the requirements to get an e-certificate, which will be sent through the WhatsApp link.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of the webinar. Thank you to all participants who have been willing to attend and take part in the international practitioner meetings, incentives, conventions, and exhibitions held by Bachelor of Applied Science in Digital Office Administration Study Program, Faculty of Economics, Universitas Negeri Jakarta. Before we end this webinar, we would like to take some documentations. To all participants, please turn on the camera and we will give the clue.
Please open the cam and give some good photo shoot. Please smile.
For all participants, please stand by and turn on the camera. We will take documentation. Slide 1, 3, 2, 1. Slide 2, 3, 2, 1. Next slide. Last 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
As the committee, we would like to thank to the head of Bachelor of Applied Science in Digital Office Administration Study Program, Dr. Christian Wiradeni-Waller, for giving us special and precious opportunity like this. Our special gratitude also due to President of Academic Affairs of the Faculty of Economics, Universitas Negeri Jakarta.
And we would like to apologize for any inconvenience during this international webinar. I am Gracie Rena Saputri and my
I,
partner
Elizabeth Stiani Krismawarti,
as the master of ceremony of today's webinar.
Good afternoon. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you and see you next time. And to all participants are allowed to leave the Zoom room.
Okay, Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much, Elizabeth and Grace. Thank you so much, Shana.
Thank you very much for this possibility to meet your students, Professor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it so much. It was very grateful for me. Thank you. And happy Ramadan for everyone. Ramadan is soon, so happy Ramadan. And lose a lot of weight, please. Do this. No sugar. No sugar. Thank you. Wish you good luck.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you guys. Thank you students. Izin live ya, teman-teman.